All right. I got caught up. I went to go get Jackie first in the cart, and then people saw me with the tag, and they're like, "Oh, can you give me a ride?" Learn how to say no, people. So I took my dentist. His grandfather needed a ride, so I loaded him and his dad onto the cart with their cooler and table. And I drove him over there, and this one lady stopped me. She's like, "Necesito carrito." I was like, "Why do I have to understand that?" I was like, "Oh, sorry. I don't understand Spanish." And I had to go. So, yeah, that's it. That's why I'm late. As a child, I used to hear my grandpa preaching of the joy and hope in living for the Lord. He would tell of all the wondrous works of Jesus and the blessing his believers had in store. Now my grandma, she continues with God's stories and reminds us that this world is not our home. She has given us that hope that burns within us, and in the twinkling of an eye he'll come again. So hold on, hold on, hold on to the rock of age that never changes. Soon is a time when all will see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Time and time again, the world has promised changes. It has glorified the sins we come to love, and in every single instance we've been let down, and it causes us to blame our Lord above. Oh, but Jesus, he stays faithful in his footsteps and reminds us that this world is not our home. He has given us that hope that burns within us, and soon and very soon he'll come to free his own. So hold on, hold on, hold on to the rock of age that never changes. Soon is a time when all we'll see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Oh, the weeping may endure for just a night, but joy will be returned when the morning comes. Yeah, yeah. Leto yai poise popole pose fefe, leto yai poise tina iloloto. Ua solo ai se amo pupuanga uma. Alleluia, via Yeshua afioma. So hold on, hold on, hold on to the rock of age that never changes. Soon is the time when all we'll see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Hold on, hold on to the rock of age that never changes. Soon is the time when all we'll see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Soon is the time when all we'll see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Soon is the time when all we'll see, when he comes to set us free, and on that day we'll bid farewell to all that's old. Before we finish off, just want to introduce you to my family. This is my younger brother Duke on the other ukulele, and my other brother Hartman on the guitar. It's good to come from a musical family because they have no choice but to play with me. Play my songs. This next song we're going to sing is a personal song. All these songs are personal to me, but this one is my testimony song when I walked away from Jesus. I don't know if you've ever had that experience where things just got really, really tough. And instead of going to God, you walked in the only way you knew how to, and that's in your way. And because of that, when I walked in my own way, I was lost. It was probably it was the most miserable time of my life. It wasn't until I stepped foot back into church, step foot and start talking to people again and start serving again, that God brought me back to an understanding that this is where I belong. So if you're in that valley of decision, or if you may be going through a difficult time, I pray that rather than letting the night fall on you, that you would instead let Jesus' light fall on top of you and bring you back to Him and to what He has for your life. It's been some time since I've come into this place where as a child I learned to speak about your love. And as I came into my youth, I learned the value of this truth. And I returned to know it all again. Take me to Jesus. Take me to the cross, to the place where all that's lost is found. Take me to God. Take me as I am, to the King of Kings, the great I am. Because I just can't bear to be away no more. Take me to Jesus. It's been some time since I've sung these golden songs. Our voices lifted for your glory and your praise. And as they witnessed of your love, I wondered what they were speaking of. And I returned to know it all again. Take me to Jesus. Take me to the cross, to the place where all that's lost is found. Take me to God. Take me as I am, to the King of Kings, the great I am. Because I just can't bear to be away no more. Take me to Jesus. Somewhere down the road I took a turn away from you, and for a time I thought that I had found myself by leaving you behind. But then the road grew cold, and all I know was everything I knew before. I strayed along the way. It's been some time since I got down on my knees. Take me to Jesus. Take me to the cross, to the place where all that's lost is found. Take me to God. Take me as I am, to the King of Kings, the great I am. Because I just can't bear to be away no more. No, I just can't stand to be away no more, because I just can't bear to be away no more. Take me to Jesus. Okay, as we get situated for this last song for my set, how many of you here are familiar with the sanctuary? So God put this on my heart to write a song about witnessing. I just didn't know how. I didn't know how to write a song about witnessing, and it was a challenge for me. And this was a couple of years ago, and this is when around the time when I started meeting coal porters. When I was growing up, we had them, but we didn't really get involved in them. Not because we didn't want to, we just didn't have the opportunity. But I made good friends with a lot of these people, and to the point where I'd ask them, what is it that makes you go out there and do what you do? And it all came down to one major theme, and that is very simply, I continue to do what I do because God continues to do what He does. I won't give up because God didn't give up on me. And so at this time, are there any literature evangelists here? Raise your hands. I'd like everyone to take a minute to just recognize these people. Now listen, they're not doing anything special that the rest of us can't do, but they've sacrificed a lot of time. They go through a lot of training. And I hear their stories. Sometimes they're out in the blistering heat of the Central Valley, or they're sometimes in the very, very freezing cold of anywhere else. But they continue to go and knock on doors. They get chased by dogs. They get the doors slammed on them by people, but they continue to go because in that same way, God continues to knock on our doors. Any youth leaders here? Raise your hands. Youth leaders for your churches. 1, 2. I want to encourage you, even when things get a little bit rough. I'm also a youth leader at my church. Don't give up. You cannot give up on these young people because God didn't give up on us. And that's the only reason I'm standing here, is because my youth leaders had enough sense to pull me back in when they saw me drifting. So youth leaders. And then finally, probably the people that don't get a lot of recognition because they're probably getting yelled at most of the time. Pastors, please stand. Pastors, if you can please stand.
All right.
Recognize these people. That's right. Thank you so much, pastors, for the work that you do. We're appreciative of you. So we want to sing this song that I wrote, that I keep forgetting the words to. The point is, get the message. You know? Yeah. This song is entitled, God Ain't Gave Up on Me. Well, I've been walking and walking till my feet grow sore, but I keep on praying, praying as I knock on these doors. And Lord, when they open, please make me bold and to give me your word, 'cause I gotta tell them of your sweet love and the gospel I heard. Oh Lord, you know this work ain't easy, but everyone needs a chance to hear what God has done. Yeah. all to God's own Son and praise His name for all He's done. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me, and I'll be giving my all to where He needs. It doesn't matter where that call may be. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me. We've got to get ourselves together, 'cause everyone needs a chance to hear what God has done. Yeah, I just can't keep this to myself, no. And this is why I sing. I give my all to God's own Son and praise His name for all He's done. I'm here today because God ain't give up on me, and I'll be giving my all to where He needs. It doesn't matter where that call may be. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me. I give my all to God's own Son and praise His name for all He's done. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me, and I'll be giving my all to where He needs. It doesn't matter where that call may be. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me. I'm here today because God ain't gave up on me.